So hello everybody, my name is Yaboyson from Afro Blaq Africa shows, and it has been an amazing moment talking to you guys yesterday. And today we are here talking about your camera body and then your camera lens. Which one is actually the one you're supposed to invest in more? You know, most often people have this conversation as to make I buy some good body lens there. If I get 50, I go fit do a lot. Bro, when you have just 50, you can't do much. It's okay if you're a beginner and you actually try to get a 50, right? A 50 mm 1.8. But as time goes on, you would want to get like a 35, a 85, a 100, a 135, a 70 to 200, or 24 to 70. There are all those lenses, right? One thing that most of us often forget is the fact that your lens, right, can actually last longer than your camera body. Because the camera body, the thing about the camera body is you buy the camera today, tomorrow they go fit drop another one. That is the camera body. You buy some Sony today, like Sony A6 400. Tomorrow they go drop A6 700. Then your A6 400, you make old. It's just like cameras are like iPhones, right? You buy them today, tomorrow they go drop new one. It's like phones. You buy today, tomorrow they go drop new one. But with the lenses, right? If you have a lens, see, there are people who actually use like Canon FD lenses. And FD lenses are like the 80, 70 lenses, like manual lenses. There are people that currently use like TV lenses, like the Zoom TV lenses, like the vintage ones. And they are still working. But that same people can't actually use that same cameras, but they can use that same lenses. You can actually have one of like the worst sensors and then have a good lens, and you can still get something better. So yes, I made a list of some of the things we are going to talk about today. So say we go run this whole thing faster, right? We are going to start with the first point, which I have been pondering over for a minute, right? Camera lenses actually last longer than your camera bodies. Because I know people who are still using FD lenses. That's like 80, 60, 70 Canon lenses. And they are still using it up to today. Your 50 where you buy, your 85, even though you change body, you change your camera body, you still have that lens and you still use them with the new body you have. So why don't you invest more into your lenses, into that set, into that package, rather than investing more into your body? Because the body, every single time you go like change up, every single time you go like buy like new camera body. It's better to choose like quality good lenses over body. I'm not saying if you have the budget, I'm not saying don't go for it. No, that's not the conversation. The conversation here is if you have a very tight budget and you have to work around your budget, choose better lenses over like a high-end body, because in less than a year or two, you would want to change that body. But with the lens, you could use them with the new body that you get. A few years ago, Sony A7, A7 Mark III, A7S, the Black Magic 4K, they are still doing well, but they are not as hyped up as like the new cameras. But it's that the lenses that you were using with those cameras, you can still use them with your new cameras, and then bro, you'll be good. So yes, always choose your lenses over your camera body, because your camera lenses are going to outlive your camera bodies. So yes, always choose good lenses over good bodies. Lenses doesn't age like cameras. See, the whole conversation is just being around like, just get yourself some lenses. Just get yourself some lenses. Just get yourself some lenses over camera bodies. Because trust me, your camera is going to your camera body is going to outgrow your camera lens like fast. See, they are going to see, for PR and then marketing sake, they are going to be like, oh, this camera has like the fastest autofocus in 2019 and blah 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 blah. 2019, late 2019, they are going to bring you a new camera and tell you, say, oh yes, this camera actually is currently the good autofocus. You go here, full frame, crop sensor, micro four thirds, medium format, super 35. Bro, a lot you have to deal with. To the next point, right? You could actually have like the best camera body, right? You could actually have the best camera body and have the worst lens, and you still shoot worst things, like bad things. Your images are going to be trash. Just because you have like a good body and then a worst lens, your images are going to be trash. But if you have like a good lens and then a close to worst body, right? You're going to get like beautiful images. See, lenses actually make so much difference that people don't actually even pay attention to the whole conversation, because everybody be like, oh, I want to use the new R, I want to use the new Black Magic, I want to use the... Bro, it's going to pass in like a few minutes. but the lenses are going to make the difference. Imagine you'll have like a cine set of lens on some R5 or some cine set of lens or some normal RP or some normal Sony. Bro, the kind of images you're going to get out of that Sony or that Canon or that Nikon is going to be crazy. Just imagine you are putting like a Canon 50 1.8, f1.8 on a red or on an airy, bro, nothing you go shoot. A good body with a west lens is trash images, but a good lens on a west body is good images. Always have this at the back of your mind before you make any purchase, putting so much of your money into your camera body instead of your lenses. So your lenses actually define the look of your images. You could have like a very good sensor, but your lens decides if your images should be sharper, they should be softer, the bouquet for be hard, it for be soft. The lens actually makes all these decisions. The camera's only job is to receive light. The lens makes all the decisions. It decides the feel and the look of your images. So if you say, oh, I'll go buy this body and then I'll just find some 50 put top, bro, you're going to get like worse images. You can reuse your lenses like every single time. You can reuse your lenses. You can reuse your lenses on different bodies. Currently, I shoot on a Sony, but I have a smart adapter from Metabones, and then I'm using Canon lenses. So you get it. I purchased Canon lenses, and then I use a smart adapter, and wherever I have like a different camera, all I do is just buy a smart adapter and then use my Canon lenses. Because trust me, you need as much as 12 megapixels to make a beautiful portrait. You need as much as 12 megapixels to make a beautiful portrait. Because most of you guys out here, you are not shooting for print. You are not shooting for billboard. You are not shooting for any large format printing. You are just shooting for normal portrait, normal wedding, normal banner. You need as much as 12 megapixels for that job. And most of the cameras out here are like 24, 28 megapixels. So say they go buy some camera, oh, the camera will be 50 megapixels, it will be 100 megapixels. Bro, you know they go do billboard, you know they go do printing. So why do you need that much megapixels? Whilst you could actually choose like a very good body and then be okay. So yes, I'm going to end today's session here. It has been an amazing moment talking to all of you guys. This is the end of today's session. Let's all get busy.